Graceland, Memphis, Tennessee. The home of the king of rock and roll himself, Elvis Presley. Or is it? Truth be told, I'm still here in Orlando, Florida.
Wherever I come, bad luck just comes my way. Wherever I go, hard luck is there to stay. Good luck never stays a day. Bad luck's always coming my way.
It's weird, not that far from downtown Orlando and about 15 to 20 minutes away from Universal Studios, at the end of this cul-de-sac is where you will find Graceland. But how could that be, you ask? I mean, look, they do have the gate here that is famous for Graceland, right? There's musical notes, and look, there's the king himself playing guitar right on the gate. There's a walkway leading right up to Graceland, and right there on the steps are two lions, and the house, well, it's an exact replica. But unlike Graceland, who has only one gate to drive through, on the opposite side here, there's a second gate. Wait a second, is this Elvis's trash? No, it is not Elvis's trash, and this isn't Elvis's real home, Graceland in Memphis, Tennessee. This is one of the many replicas scattered throughout the country. The last time I encountered one was in Atlanta, Georgia. This is my second here in Orlando, Florida. Although I will let it be known that whoever lives here now does have a Cadillac limo parked in their driveway. That seems pretty fitting. I kind of wish it was a pink Cadillac though, right? I mentioned those lions right there on the front porch because they're pretty well known at the real Graceland. And right there, right above the front entrance, is the outside chandelier. I don't know if you can see that, but behind it is a stained glass window. Pretty much every part of this house is an exact replica. But in reality, the only thing that this house has in common with the real Graceland is the exterior. The interior looks completely different, and unlike Graceland's pool in Memphis, Tennessee, which is in the shape of a kidney, this one here actually has a guitar-shaped swimming pool in the back. And now for some grim, interesting facts about Elvis and Graceland. A lot of people think that Elvis was actually the one who gave Graceland its name, but in all actuality, it was the family who built the house, and supposedly it is named after their daughter by the name of Grace. Elvis's final resting place was actually at a place called Forest Hills Cemetery in Memphis, Tennessee, but after people tried to steal his body just weeks after his funeral, his final resting place quickly became Graceland. Well, not this Graceland, the one in Memphis, Tennessee. Fans who come to Graceland think that they're going to see a guitar-shaped swimming pool in the back of the house, but in all actuality, like I said earlier, it is in the shape of a kidney. So if you want to see a guitar-shaped swimming pool, you got to come to the Graceland in Orlando. A lot of Elvis fans are going to disagree with me, but Elvis Presley died August 16th, 1977, but if he was alive today, he'd be 84 years old. Now just bear with me. Can you imagine if just for one splitting moment, Elvis actually lives in this house? But not only lives in this house, but actually faked his own death and moved down here to sunny Central Florida, built an exact replica of his house with a swimming pool in the shape of a guitar, and is living here now at 84 years old. What would you do if he walked out of that house right now and said, "Get off my lawn"? Yeah, for some reason, my imaginary Elvis Presley channels his inner Clint Eastwood. I don't think it's gonna happen. So if you do find yourself in Orlando, Florida, and you want to visit the king, well, this is the second best thing.
Wherever I come, bad luck just comes my way. Wherever I go, hard luck is there to stay. Good luck never stays a day. Bad luck's always coming my way.